we are going to make our casing. I have already made one on the front here. So you can see it is a fold of fabric and a line of stitching across the top. We're going to do that on both the front and the back. So first, I take my trusty seam gauge. I slide this blue line to 1/4 of an inch. And matching up the blue line with the fold of the fabric, I'm going to press my fabric. Since you're working with cotton, it should be pretty malleable, and it'll just kind of do what you want for while we are pressing, although you could throw some pins. You're going to make sure this pin, or the seam, the center back seam, is pressed open. And again, I'm going to get to the edge of my fabric, checking every few inches to make sure that I'm still at 1/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to turn it one more time, this time to 1/2 inch. And what we're doing, I'm going to adjust my blue line on what I'm doing here is creating a little casing, and this is where our elastic is going to go through. If you ever wear a hoodie with a drawstring in it, this is where the drawstring would go. So yeah, I'm going to check it's a little bit big, so I'm just going to shrink it on down, and then I'm going to throw some pins in it, and then I'm going to take it over to the machine and stitch my casing down. I want one on the front and one on the back. And next up, we'll talk about elastic.